Good morning, everyone. It is the next day. Updates. We have the wall basically is up. Got the boxes up top on the outsides. Got to still do the middle of it, but that won't be until we get that light moved. I do actually need to bring the boxes down. They're not attached yet because I need to put a lip on there for the ceiling to be able to attach to when we put the ceiling up. For the ceiling, we're just going to be doing actual metal sheeting like we're going to do for the side. Do need to work on the layout, which I will be doing this week. Drawing up the designs for that if I'm feeling up to it. I'm having some surgery tomorrow, so I'm about to deal with all that. But this is kind of the layout. So when you come in here, got the table saw first thing, got the miter station in the back. We have the glass workstation over here. I'm going to be making some mini stands with flip tops for things such as the drill press, the scroll saw. I'll probably leave the sander with the miter saw benches. Right now it's in the one over there. It is a pulp flip up sander. There will be a planer coming in shortly. A few other accessories I plan on getting right away. I ordered an air filtration system. I am looking to get a bandsaw. I'd like to get a joiner, but that's not going to be top priority. But the bandsaw will be a priority. A lathe, I would like to try to at least get some sort of lathe to start working to learn it, even if it's kind of a lesser grade one, just so I can start working on some stuff. I was thinking about moving my leather working bench out here, like around this area, but I don't know if that's going to happen. So for today, like I just previously said, taking the boxes down, adding that trim piece, putting them back up, installing them, putting up the Tyvek along these three walls. Sorry if I'm making you dizzy. Put the Tyvek up there, see about getting the spacers installed in between the beams. We decided we're not going to worry about electrical. We're going to go ahead and get the supports in, get them to foam into place, and then put the walls, and we're actually just going to put wall mounted outlets and conduits. It'll just make it a little bit easier instead of having to worry about running everything before the installation, so we don't have to rush to get that stuff done. And that way we can just take our time and put stuff exactly where we want it. Looking at several regular outlets, possibly a couple 220s, depending on what table saw I get, compressor, and all that kind of stuff. There's a lot of stuff coming in. And then after the Tyvek, I'm gonna start getting the metal sheeting put up on this back wall to go ahead and get that installed. If I get all that done today, then the room will basically be done. The only other thing that'll be left to do is to put the framing for that back wall, which will, but yeah, so let's get to it.
Here I am taking down the outer boxes to add on the support beams that will attach to the roof truss to keep it in place and add stability. We were planning on adding truss clips to allow for movement, but we thought we would just attach it to the truss and didn't think we'd have to worry about the movement since it was attached to one truss. We'll see if this is a good choice later on, though. You may want to add them into your own shop if you're in a similar situation. Here I am clamping a 2x4 to the middle of the support box to know exactly where to attach the outer supports for the ceiling. Seeing how the truss should be squared to the middle of the wall, this will allow me to know the wall is square to the truss.
Hey everyone, all right, it's been about a week or so. I had to take a week off because I had surgery on my septum. Got the stents out, I can actually breathe, so things are going to be going a lot smoother for me. But back to where we were, as you can see, We have the main supports in, or the framing on these outer two walls done. We have just about all the tie-vac tape up, except for one section up here, which I still need to build the box for. So I'm going to be working on building that box today. It will not get put up today though, because we need to get that light moved out of the way. Besides from that, all that we have left to do to get ready for the installation is get this final wall framed out and then get the ceiling put up. For the wall, we're just going to be using 2x4s to frame it out. It's going to require probably around 30 2x4s to get that done, to space them every 2 feet off center. And it's going about 10 feet high, plus a lip to be able to attach to the roof too. As for the roofing, what we're going to be using is that tin metaling that you usually see on barn roofs. Sometimes it's barn siding as well. I've seen it used a lot online, so I figured just use that. Quick, simple, and probably best bang for the buck. The ceiling's not really going to be supporting any weight. The few places where we will be supporting weight, we're going to put extra 2x4 bracing to be able to hang the things that we need, like the air filtration system. The lights will actually be hanging straight from the trellises. I think that's the word. So for that, we're probably going to need around 30 as well to do the ceiling and to also finish this wall. There's a couple of spots we have to cut it down from and just get that finished up.
Once you get your measurements and cut down your wood for your project, it's best to lay out the pieces to make sure they're in the correct position. As you can see here, these two pieces were different sizes due to a little sagging on roof truss, so I need to make sure the pieces were in the correct order in the box to prevent any issues from coming up later. One thing I can't stress enough, though you'd never tell from how my workbench is now, is to make sure that you have a clean workspace. This makes things 10 times easier when your work area is clear. I'm really hoping to keep up with it once I have a place to put everything. The center support here fits pretty snugly. This is due to the center of the roof truss sagging a little bit. I ended up having to trim down the height of all 3 support boxes to keep them from drawing the wall out of place when I fit them under the truss.
Alright, so I got that header box up. Like I said, I have it kind of put up there. Can't fully put it in place until we get that light moved yet. But hopefully we'll get that done, hoping this week. If not, beginning of next week, because we gotta get working on this so we can get the insulators in here so they can do their thing. So until we figure out what we're doing next, I will see you later.
I want to thank you all for checking out my video. Do me a favor and be sure to subscribe, hit the like button, and don't forget to ring the bell. That way you'll be notified when my next video is released. See you next time.